Well, nights like that don't come around for Irish football too often. Ireland 11, Georgia 0. Dora Gorman, former Irish international, was alongside me on commentary. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, what can we say? 11-0, record win. I mean, it was just a dominant performance all over the pitch and really, really positive. I mean, it was just fantastic. I mean, all over the pitch, everyone really turned up. The intensity the Irish team brought today, they just showed they were a class above Georgia, which they are, but they needed to show it today.
And showed it right from the start as well. From the first minute, you got the sense that, particularly in midfield, there was a different intensity than even the game against Slovakia on Thursday.
Yeah, I think we said it a number of times during commentary. Denise O'Sullivan was just like a tiger in there getting on top of it. But it wasn't just her, it was everyone. And I think we saw Ruesha, Littlejohn and Megan Connolly back at the base of midfield there. They got on the ball, they weren't afraid to push forward, they really controlled the tempo of the game from that position, and that's what we missed on last week against Slovakia. Because
people will look at this and look at the 11-0, and obviously there was a enormous gulf in class between the two sides. The thing that will make Vera Pauw happiest was the attitude, actually, that they didn't let them get any sort of a foothold in the game. And we sort of said at half time it was 4-0 at half time. Hard to remember at this stage. It could easily have been 6 or 7 even then.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be easy to let the heads drop after the Slovakia game, not be confident, be a bit kind of tentative going out there, but they straight away, first goal, first few minutes, that really just set the tempo, and they just kept pushing on, and we saw made 4 changes in the second half, and that didn't weaken the team. It just kept it going strong, and you know, we saw two of the substitutes who came on, Saoirse Noonan and Amber Barrett, they added to the goals, and Ciara Grant and Roman McLaughlin contributed really well as well. So that just shows the strength of the team and the togetherness of the full squad. Everyone knew what they were doing, so really positive.
We saw an almighty shoulder from Denise O'Sullivan that summed up a different part of her performance that may not be remembered as much as the hat-trick. There was one stunning goal in there. We know about Denise O'Sullivan's talent, her first ever international hat-trick. Just how good is she?
Denise O'Sullivan, I mean, she's as tough as nails. That's one thing to say, and we did see that out there today. She won't give anyone an inch. She'll battle with people 2 or 3 times her size, and she'll come out on top. But I mean, she's just a special player. She's world class. You know, the way she gets on the ball, the way she brings other players into play, her vision, her way of reading the game, her skill level, it's right up there at the top. And you know, a lot of the pre-match talk and over the last few weeks has been on where best to play Katie McCabe, but I think playing Denise O'Sullivan further up there, that brings those attacking players into the game, brings Katie McCabe into the game, and it was crucial to the match today.
Katie McCabe again played as a left wing back, but very different from what we've seen in the other games in the campaign, because Ireland were on the front foot, so she was played in a far more advanced position. She got player of the match almost in an understated way. She got 2 goals, and it all just felt like it was quite easy to her.
Yeah, I mean, she might have felt like she was back with Arsenal there out there today with the amount of possession that Ireland had, and that she could play further up the pitch. She's well used to that. And I think, you know, when we see her off the pitch, we can see what she can do. She was one of a number of Ireland players who played excellently today. You could have given player of the match to a number of them, really, and there wasn't one person who stood out. You know, we mentioned Denise O'Sullivan, but Megan Connolly there at the back of midfield, she was really crucial. And I think Ruesha Littlejohn, up until when she went off, she was really spraying the ball around and keeping possession well as well. So all of them can be proud of their performances tonight.
And it means now we're at the halfway stage of the group, and Ireland are in second despite the 2 drop points against Slovakia. They have that 1 point advantage against Finland. 3 away games to go, though. 2022 is going to be a nervy year.
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid start at the start of the year. If you had looked and you had this amount of points, I mean, you might have thought that the Finland and the Slovakia results would have been reversed. If you were kind of predicting what could have happened, you would have taken a draw away to Finland. But I think, you know, we're in a really strong position ahead of Finland in second place. You know, we just need to push on now, and you know, Slovakia won't be an easy place to go. Finland will come here looking for revenge. They weren't happy with the Irish team when they went over there, and I think, you know, Georgia, we'd have to say we should be beating them away from home, and then Sweden away as well. Sweden, they got their win today, 3-0. We obviously haven't seen it yet, but they hadn't really gotten going in this group yet. So it'll be interesting to see how they are, because we know they've got world-class players and they are world-class.
Your first co-commentary, not all of them are like this, I can assure you, Dora. 11-0 for the Republic of Ireland. Great stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, no, it was fantastic.